G'day guys, just a quick video to discuss the idea of collaboration vouchers being coming of age, and at this time of basically economic stagnation and contraction due to home isolation, I am hoping that governments and through people like you promoting the idea, the governments will appreciate the opportunity that the collaboration vouchers policy has to basically kickstart the economy and also to create a new and more humane economy based upon neighbourhood groups that support each other and get to know each other. So at the moment, a lot of people are at home, and I understand they can't really go out there and meet their neighbourhood as easily, although with social distancing it is possible. But regardless, we have 2 or 3 months before, at least in Australia, before social isolation is taken off so that we can restart our interactions. And that's a good time to actually look at trialling this policy of collaboration vouchers. Now, one of the problems with isolation and the economy is how to kickstart it. The government is in Australia anyway, I'll just speak of Australia, has been giving people money, and businesses have been helped through loans and other schemes, and that's great. But how to actually get people out the door and starting to do things economically speaking, like spending money. Now, that asks the question, what is the economy? And I wrote an article recently, this morning actually, about the economy actually being the interactions between people, because a lot of things happen in the economy that are actually not measured, like caring for kids, interacting with neighbours, helping each other out, generally just everyone getting along and sharing information and having a good time together. That's really what the economy is, but that's hard to measure, so it's not really included. But that's actually really important because especially the people all staying home and maybe not really enjoying themselves, whether they're lonely or exposed to violence in the home, that's going to affect well-being. So the point being is that all that stuff's going to be damaging to the economy when it restarts anyway, so why not create a policy that can both get people happier and connected with their local neighbourhood and community and town, etc., but also a new way for the governments can actually inject cash directly into people's lives, and not just through giving them money in their wallets, but through giving them money in their wallets that can only be spent on joining groups in their local community, and that's what collaboration vouchers are. So the other upshot of a type of system like this is that people have their money in the vouchers and they are prompted to go and then join groups, and people are then prompted to also create groups to try and attract members. The vouchers can be spent on buying stuff for the group. Say it's $100 say a year to join a group, right? Well, if they get say 20 members, that's $2,000. Okay, maybe it's more than that, but regardless, that money can be spent on buying sporting goods or buying whatever gear is required, and also potentially could be spent on giving the volunteers who are leading the group maybe a stipend. But anyway, money's going around, okay? And then, but more importantly, people are then interacting and forming relationships, and even though it's not being measured traditionally, it could be measured in new ways, like interaction density and how much people are feeling connected. But also what it means is create these groups around things people are interested in, which you then can tell them that, look, the government wants to create some funded like minimum wage jobs to get people working who previously were just being sacked or unemployed before that. And these groups are motivated to actually oversee the people who are working so they do a good job. And also people who join a group in the first place are generally interested in that thing. For example, caring for the environment is a really pertinent one at the moment and has been suggested generally, but this is a way you can fund caring for the environment. Now, generally trees and shrubs and plants and animals don't have money to pay for, help from us. So this is a great way we can actually channel money towards the environment. Other things as well, like, helping local homeless people or cleaning up the streets physically, not through criminals, but, criminals can also join these groups, or people who are inclined towards crime can join these groups and be exposed to, better, influences from people who are, in, inverted commas, normal and adjusted, so the well-adjusted people can provide leadership and, provide a model to people who generally only have other unemployed people or other criminals to associate with. So there's all these flow-on benefits that some of my material discusses. But look, I'll leave it there. Please like, share, and subscribe. I think that's the thing. And and thanks for listening. Okay, bye.